What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Stay Locked In podcast. If you somehow stumbled upon this video, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and notification button down below for more content. I got a crazy goal of about 10,000 subscribers. If you can help me manifest my goal into a reality, I would really appreciate it. With that being said, let's go ahead. Let's get right into this video. Let's go ahead and lock the in. All right. So boom. All right, let's get right into this video. Dallas Mavericks versus Boston Celtics, Game 1 Finals preview. I think this is going to be a hell of a series. We got an interesting dynamic with Kyrie being a former Celtic and now playing for the Dallas Mavericks, as well as Kristaps Porzingis being a former Dallas Maverick playing for the Celtics. I think this is going to be a crazy matchup. I think both coaches on both ends are incredible coaches. Jason Kidd has proved himself with the championship experience that he has in the finals as a player, has translated over into, being a good head coach that can bring a team to the finals. I think, and speaking about interesting dynamic, I think everything that's happened with Kyrie, we've seen over the years, from, the suspensions to, the vaccine ordeal, to, the Hebrews to Negroes book suspension, and the apology tour that he was forced to have in order to come back. From Nike dropping him, and now that he's with Anta. Shout out to the Anta Kai ones. I think those is pretty dope. And I think this has to be a full circle moment for Kyrie. Me personally, man, I would love to see Kyrie get another ring just because of all of that stuff. I've seen people that's been following the channel they know how I feel about Kyrie and the stance that he took. The morals and integrity that he displayed, as well as Jaylen Brown. Shout out to Jaylen Brown as well. He was in full support of Kyrie and faced some backlash because of that as well. So, either side, but I think Kyrie especially, I can't say he deserves a ring, but I just think it would be pretty dope just to see him get a ring, especially after all of the backlash and all of the things that he's done and the stances that he took, and now to be in the finals with another shoe deal, and to see him get another ring, I think would be dope. So I kind of hope the Dallas Mavericks win. That's just me personally. But the Celtics are a formidable opponent, and I think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their second chance, they may take advantage of it. They've been here before, so as far as the finals are concerned, 2022 against the Golden State Warriors, so they have some type of finals experience. In the core of the Boston Celtics, I think as a whole, are pretty much battle tested, finals experienced. You know what I mean? As opposed to the Dallas Mavericks, who got a pretty young team with like Lively and all of them guys over there. Kyrie has the championship experience, obviously, but this is the first time around for Luka as well. So, that's an interesting dynamic in itself. We'll see how that plays out. That may be a big factor. Them not taking this for granted, as far as, this is our second opportunity, and, we're going to take full advantage of this. And they may be just playing their ass off. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum especially. But we've seen Jason Tatum not show up in the finals before. We've seen him not play up to par and be the superstar that we know him to be, especially in that 22 finals versus the Warriors. So I believe personally, if Jason Tatum shows up, I think it's the Celtics finals to lose. I think they take it. I think they have a better overall team. Derek White has been playing his ass off throughout the entire playoffs. And then you got Kristaps Porzingis coming back. I believe they should throw him on the bench. I don't think they should mess up that chemistry and that dynamic between those that starting five. And then you got Drew Holiday, who's a defensive wizard on the ball. I think they're going to put him on Kyrie. I mean, you can't really stop Kyrie, but you can slow him down a little bit with Drew Holiday, I believe. And I think, a lot of those turnovers that they was having in 2022, I believe this is why they got Drew Holiday. I think Drew Holiday is going to, I think he's going to calm the team down. They got a ball handler and somebody who's a playmaker in Drew Holiday on both sides of the ball. So, listen, man, I think it's the Celtics finals to lose. It's going to be pretty damn hard stopping Luka Doncic. I don't think you can stop him. It's really just a matter of the teammates, everybody else, the bench. Like I said, you got Kristaps Porzingis coming off of the bench. You got Pritchard, who's playing pretty well. I believe they're a well-coached team as well. We're going to see who comes out on top. My personal opinion, like I said, I would love to see Kyrie win and the Dallas Mavericks, but I honestly think the Celtics is going to take it, especially if Jason Tatum shows up and if he's the superstar that we know him to be. If he does that, I think everything else falls in place. And then on top of that, I mean, Jaylen Brown seems like he has stepped up this year as well. My personal opinion, I think he's a better all-around player than Jason Tatum. That's just my personal opinion. I think he's a more consistent player, to say the least. At least, Jason Tatum, we all know when he's on, he's on. It's hard to stop that dude. You can't stop him but if he shows up and is that Jason Tatum that we know him to be, I think the Celtics take it in 6. I think they take it. I think it's going to be a hell of a series, though. I think it's going to be a back and forth. You got dudes like PJ Washington, who's been playing crazy for the Mavericks. Lively and all of those guys. They got a squad over there. They got a squad. I mean, both teams got a squad. But I think the Celtics, like I said, Derek White playing his ass off. I think the core of the team of the Celtics have been here. You got vets like Al Horford, and they've been here before in the finals. Now, we're going to see, as far as coaching, Jason Kidd has that championship experience as well. So, as well as Kyrie. So I think it's a match made in heaven. But, we're going to see. We're going to see. My personal opinion, I think the Celtics is going to take it. And I think that all depends on Jason Tatum and how healthy Porzingis is. So, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Who would you like to see get their first ring or second ring in Kyrie Irving's case? And who do you think is going to win? You think the Celtics take it or you think the Mavs take it? Get down in the comment section. Let me know. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for watching the videos. And I hope everybody out there stays focused, stays prosperous, and stays locked in.